Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. There is nothing more special than the heavyweight championship of the world on the line. It comes your way this Saturday from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. It is Tyson Fury defending his WBC heavyweight championship of the world against the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder, the third fight in their epic trilogy. Along with that, we have a loaded card from top to bottom. You do not want to miss any fight on this card. It's all brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions, Top Rank Incorporated, also TGB Promotions and Bomb Squad Promotions. It all comes away from the T-Mobile Arena. Also, you can buy it live on ESPN Plus or Fox Sports Pay-Per-View, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time. You're going to hear from the television fighters that are going to be a part of the ESPN2 and FS1 broadcast along with the pay-per-view undercard. But to let everybody know what we have going on Saturday, we start early, right before 2 o'clock. You can go ahead and check out the ESPN Plus and also the Fox Sports app as we have 3 sensational fights. From there, at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific time, we will transition to ESPN2 and FS1 with 2 outstanding bouts, and then we go live at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time on ESPN Plus and Fox Sports Pay-Per-View. Now let's meet the fighters involved in the televised portion as we come your way at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific time on ESPN2, FS1, and ESPN Plus. We have a super welterweight matchup to begin the night. First of all, please welcome, this man has a record of 12 wins, opposite 4 defeats, 6 wins coming by way of knockout from Durango, Mexico. Please welcome, presentando, Vladimir Hernandez. Okay.
We're good.
Got you. And his opponent with the record of 27 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He joins us from the proud fighting city of Philadelphia, PA, the city of brotherly love. Please welcome the former super welterweight champion of the world, Julian J-Rock Williams. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a matchup, 10 rounds for the vacant NABO Super Middleweight Championship. First of all, we want to welcome from Villaguay, Argentina. His record, 30 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, aquí está Marcelo Esteban Coseres. And his opponent is the fast-rising super middleweight, taking the world by storm. He holds an undefeated record consisting of 17 wins, 16 of those coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, but proudly representing his Puerto Rican heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Edgar the Monster Berlanga. He's killing me with the drip that he has on his neck, but that's another topic for another day. Now we transition to our pay-per-view portion at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time, an all heavyweight pay-per-view main card. It doesn't get any better than this. First of all, this one's 8 rounds for the NABF Heavyweight Championship. This man maintains an undefeated record, 22 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Joining us from Kovalkino, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Vladimir Tereshkin. And his opponent, he also holds an undefeated record, 9 wins, all of those coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Toledo, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the young knockout sensation, Jared Big Baby Anderson. And this fight is a rematch from their tremendous March 2020 battle at Barclays Center. Now they go ahead and collide once again at T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. This man has a record of 20 wins, just 1 blemish, 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, but originally from Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Adam Babyface Assassin Kownacki. And his opponent, joining us from Finland. He holds a record of 30 wins, 19 of those coming by way of knockout against 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Hellenius. And now it is time for our co-main event, 10 rounds for the WBC Continental Americas and the NABO Heavyweight Championship. Both men are undefeated. It's got to go. Introducing first, this man holds a record of 18 wins, 13 of those coming by way of knockout. Joining us from Guantanamo, Cuba, ladies and gentlemen, this is Frank Sanchez. And his adversary on Saturday night, a part of our co-main event, a Fury Wilder #3 on pay-per-view. His record, a perfect one, 15 wins, 12 of those coming inside the distance, fighting out of Ughelli, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Efe Ajagba. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor and pleasure to introduce my amazingly talented colleague all week long, the lovely Christina Poncher, to handle the Q&A. Christina.
You guys, if you want, when you're talking to the mic, you can pull your mask down if you feel comfortable so the TV can hear you more clearly. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Ray. It's been a pleasure working with you all week long. This has been awesome. So good to see all you guys, and time to get some shine before Saturday night. We're going to kind of start in order of the bouts, how they're going to go. So we're going to start with the 2 TV fights first, and Vladimir Hernandez. I'll start with you, Gardy Lopez. You're going to translate for us. Thank you. Appreciate you. Vladimir, for you, this is a huge opportunity. Your first time fighting in Las Vegas, a big pay-per-view card. What does this opportunity mean to you? You can just pick up your mic there in front of you, Gardy.
Esta es una gran oportunidad para ti. ¿Cómo te sientes de pelear en una gran cartelera de pay-per-view en Las Vegas?
Can you tell him to take off his...
Disculpa, ¿te puedes quitar la máscara y pegarte un poco más el micrófono?
Gracias.
Primero que nada, agradezco que me hayan dado la oportunidad y pues estoy emocionado y hice una gran preparación para esta pelea.
I'm very excited for this opportunity and I did a great preparation for this bout.
You're coming off a career best victory against Alfredo Angulo, a tremendous fight in which you were the underdog. How do you kind of build on the momentum from that fight, even though it was 13 months ago?
Viene de una gran victoria entre Alfredo Angulo. ¿Cómo usas el momentum de esa victoria para, a pesar de que fue hace 13 meses?
Pues, vengo, pues como digo, vengo bien preparado y pues la victoria de Alfredo Angulo me favoreció muy bien, me dieron buena oportunidad y esta es otra gran oportunidad y no la voy a desaprovechar.
Like I said, I'm very well prepared. You know, that was a big opportunity, and this one is a bigger opportunity, so I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Obviously, J-Rock is a different kind of opponent than Alfredo Angulo was. What is it going to take for you come Saturday night to score the victory against Julian on Saturday?
Este es un oponente diferente. ¿Qué va a tomar para que salgas con la victoria ante Julian el sábado?
Sí, sabemos que es un oponente diferente, rápido y que aguanta, pero sabemos que será una guerra arriba del ring y vengo preparado para eso.
We know he's a different opponent. We know it's going to be a tough fight. He's a tough opponent. But we're ready for a war. We're very prepared for Saturday.
Anything he'd like to say to his fans in Spanish?
¿Algo más que quieras decir en español?
Pues que toda la nación mexicana vamos con todo y Dios los bendiga. Gracias.
We're coming with everything to my Mexican people. God bless you all.
All right, short and sweet. Muchas gracias. And over to your opponent now, Julian J-Rock. Good to see you. It's been quite some time since we've been up here and you've been ready to do a press conference like this.
Yes.
A career-long layoff, that long time, 21 months. How good does it feel to finally be up here on the stage, on a press conference, getting ready to step into the ring Saturday night?
Kind of like feels like I'm making my pro debut on a big card.
Really?
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's crazy. It feels like that a little bit. Why do you feel that way?
I've been out the ring for a long time. It's been somewhat a good thing because I got to kind of like recharge my battery. You know, I've been fighting for a long time since I was a little boy. So I think sometimes rest is good, and I took full advantage of it.
You were also able to take care of an injury that was bothering you, the elbow injury. How do you feel getting that all cleaned up and
good.
ready to go?
I feel good.
Not like you're going to get up here and say, I feel terrible, it's hurting me, it's
Right.
bothering me, right? Of course.
Nobody will ever know.
You know, exactly. Way to bring it up, Poncher. What are your thoughts on the 154-pound division as it stands right now? Because I know you want nothing more to get back to world championship status. What do you kind of think about the division and where maybe a win on Saturday night could put you?
I think it's still wide open. You know, I think we got, two really main guys that, that are really good fighters, but nobody kind of like made themselves the clear-cut best in the division. So I think it's still wide open for me to come in and save the day.
You and Breadman, what have you guys been working on for Vladimir? I mean, I'm sure you watched the Angulo fight, albeit your style is a lot different. You're not, from what I know of you, you're not going to stand right in front of him. But what do you expect to see from him, and what can you do to come victorious on Saturday?
He's a really tough fighter. What I take from him watching his fights, he's a man. He's going to fight, and I respect that. So just got to wait and see. I got something in store for him.
All right. Well, I know everybody's excited to see you back in the ring, so welcome back. And
Thank you.
Good luck Saturday. Thank you. And that's the first bout, opening up our television portion of the card on ESPN2 and FS1, 4 p.m. local time. The headliner on the television portion, before we get to the pay-per-view, is Marcelo Coseres and Edgar Berlanga. Marcelo, I'm going to start with you. Buenas tardes. Marcelo, what are your thoughts on the opportunity to fight on a big card like this on national television in the United States and in Las Vegas?
Marcelo, ¿cómo te sientes de pelear en una gran cartelera y una gran oportunidad de pelear en televisión nacional?
Hola, bueno, la verdad que me siento muy bien. Es una nueva oportunidad que vengo a aprovechar y estoy muy contento por estar acá nuevamente.
I'm ready. This is a big opportunity. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm going to take full advantage of this opportunity.
You have twice as many fights as Edgar Berlanga. You've also fought in a world title fight. What, if any, advantage do you feel like your experience and your in-ring, the amount of rounds that you've been able to go, plays to your favor against the younger Berlanga?
Tienes el doble de peleas que Berlanga. Has peleado por un título mundial. ¿Qué parte crees que tu experiencia va a jugar en esta pelea ante Berlanga?
No sé. Vine a hacer mi pelea. No voy a dar muchos detalles. Peleas son peleas y bueno, espero que salga como nosotros la venimos planeando, hemos trabajado muy duro para esta pelea, así que creo que vamos a tener un buen resultado al final.
I'm just coming to make my fight. I'm not going to give any more details. I'm just going to say that I have worked very hard, and we're going to come to win on Saturday.
And lastly, what do you know about your opponent? Obviously, everyone's seen his knockout opponents, but what have you been studying for and preparing for with Edgar?
¿Qué has estudiado de tu oponente, Edgar Berlanga?
Bueno, a mí no me gusta mirar mucho los contrincantes porque no siempre tienen el mismo plan de pelea, así que después nos juntaremos con mi equipo, miraremos un par de peleas de él ya casi al final para ver cómo vamos a hacer y nada, eso.
I don't like to study my opponents that much. Sometimes they don't always have the same game plan. I'm going to get together with my team and just look at some fights and go from there.
All right. Well, good luck on Saturday night. Thank you so much.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
What's up, Edgar?
What's up? How you doing?
How are you? Edgar Berlanga, first, let me just tell you congratulations on your son.
I'm going to stand up. I want to stand up.
Okay, you do you.
I want to feel good.
Congratulations on your son, Chosen, by the way, becoming a father since I last saw you. Your last 5 fights have been in Las Vegas, but this is the first time you're going to have a lot of fans in attendance, a big opportunity on a big card. Why is Edgar Berlanga meant for this type of stage?
When I fight, I bring fireworks. I'm just a different type of fighter with a different type of energy. I feel like I belong in the card. It's a major card, and I just want to thank my team. I want to thank Bob Arum, Todd the Buff, the whole Top Rank crew, ESPN, for giving me this opportunity.
The KO streak came to an end after the last fight. And I almost sense a little bit of relief from you after that. You got some rounds in. I know, Dre still had you doing push-ups in the gym and in the ring, but just your thoughts on what you learned about going the distance and mentioning possibly starting a new streak.
It was a blessing, I got the rounds in, I got the experience, and I'm just blessed, that's what I needed for my career, was to get those rounds and get the minutes in, and just to see how it feels to go into the later rounds. And you see my power still was there, everything still was there, so I'm happy. My team was happy, and we got the job done that night.
Coseres just said that he's going to look at some film. He doesn't really like to study or do too much watching video on his opponent because, as you know, different guys bring different things. Have you studied him at all, or what do you expect him to bring?
Yeah, we definitely did. We got a game plan for this Saturday, and we're going to execute it like I always do.
Lastly, your fan base has continued to grow tremendously. What can fans expect on Saturday night from the Monster?
Like always, like I said before, we're not going to the scorecards. And, expect fireworks. Like always, get your popcorn ready. Everyone that's going to be tuning in Saturday night, just tune in, baby, and get your popcorn like I always do. It's going to be fireworks. All right. I want to thank my island, Puerto Rico, te quiero mucho, all my people from New York, all around the world, Latino America, te quiero mucho, and I just want to thank everybody for this opportunity once again. Bob Barron, Top to Buff, my team Berlanga, perfecting athletes, my coach Gary Starks, Uncle Dre, Scooter, and it's going to be fireworks Saturday night.
Thank you, Edgar. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
That wraps up the TV portion. Just before the pay-per-view gets started, again, Julian Williams, Vladimir Hernandez, Edgar Berlanga against Marcelo Coseres. Those get started at 4 p.m. local time, ESPN2 and Fox Sports 1. Now let's get to our pay-per-view portion of the undercard. In all heavyweight undercard, there will be knockouts. We are so looking forward to seeing what these guys bring into the ring. And first up, we're going to start with the fight opening the pay-per-view, Vladimir Tereshkin against Jared Anderson. And Vladimir, how are you? We'll start with you first.
Hello, everybody. I am okay.
Good to see you. Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to someone translate for you, or you want to?
No.
You can...
Excuse me for my English. I can't speak so much. I'm ready to fight on this event. I'm happy. I know about my opponent information. We did the preparation, we're ready, we fight, and we will win. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Makes my job real easy, right? Thank you so much. Vladimir, anything in Russian you'd like to say? This is going out everywhere around the world, so...
Всем, кто говорит здесь по-русски, всем, кто меня понимает, привет. Я надеюсь, что вы будете на вечере, и ваша поддержка, я думаю, что будет чувствоваться. Всем спасибо за то, что вы пришли сюда. И я надеюсь, что мы увидимся с вами на вечере. Всем спасибо.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Спасибо. How do we say buy the pay-per-view in Russian? Buy the pay-per-view.
Buy?
Buy it. Purchase the pay-per-view. We'll work on that. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We'll work on that. Jared, short and sweet from your opponent, kind of like a lot of your fights are, right? You've spent some time in the gym. Most recently, we've talked about it before with sparring the likes of Tyson Fury and Brian Jennings, and you've sparred in the past with Joseph Parker, Tony Yoka. How much does that build your confidence when you're in the ring sparring guys like this before you even step into a fight with no headgear and different glove size? How does that boost your confidence?
My confidence is through the roof already. It just levels me out. But it's a great feeling, though. They give me a lot of support. They always backing me. Let me know what to do and what not to do, giving me the game. So it's just nice to be prepared before I have to actually step in there.
Speaking with Tyson Fury yesterday, he told us that when asked about you, that he feels like in the next year or two, when his time is said and done, you will be the next greatest heavyweight champion. What does that mean to you to hear the WBC and lineal heavyweight champion say that about you?
It means everything, to have the support of a current world champion, maybe soon to be former after he retires and everything. But it just means a lot, It lets everybody know that I'm a name to be reckoned with, and everybody got to look out for me.
It's been about 2 years now almost since you turned pro. You're about to be 22 years old. How much do you feel like you've grown in these last 2 years? How much have you learned about yourself that's got you to this point on a pay-per-view at 21 years old?
Extremely. Just by my level of competition, sparring who I spar, fighting who I fight. Tyson told me, he was like, I'm a completely different fighter from the last camp.
Okay.
You know, just the presence in the ring, the way I carry myself, and being sharp, you know. So we've been working on a lot of different things and being the best that I can.
What do you feel like you still have to show? I mean, obviously you have tons of room to grow, but what's something that you want to go out there and prove? Maybe even just to yourself.
I don't think I have anything to prove. I don't have nothing to lose, though. And that's the most dangerous person you can ever face, somebody who doesn't have anything to lose.
Now, I know you won't tell everybody, but you have been known to wear some pretty elaborate attire when walking into the ring. It's always been entertaining. Do you want to give a hint or just tell everybody to make sure that they're tuned in early to the pay-per-view? Do you want to give any?
Make sure y'all tune in, man.
I tried, you guys.
We going to war. Just know that.
You're going to war.
We're going to war. We're going in our zone, but we're gonna go to war for sure.
All right, I'll let you guys kind of put your thoughts. Maybe you can put a poll out on Instagram and have people bet, give away some T-shirts or something. Appreciate you, Jared. Thank you so much. We'll see you Saturday night. Jared Anderson, Vladimir Tereshkin, opening up the pay-per-view on Saturday night, getting started at 6 p.m. local time. Move now to one of the more anticipated rematches in the heavyweight division. Robert Hellenius taking on Adam Kownacki. And Adam, we'll start with you. How are you today? Good, good. Any baby yet?
No, still waiting.
No, his wife is due with their second child,
Right.
correct?
On 12th, yes.
12th? No, I'm just kidding. On the 12th.
No, not 12 o'clock.
Not 12 kids. For you coming into this situation off your first loss, and then you got to sit there for 19 months and think about it, how do you kind of keep yourself mentally strong and prepared to avenge that loss come Saturday night?
The people I surround myself with, you know, my team, my trainers, my wife, my kid, definitely kept me focused. So, yeah, it's my team.
You're coming in with the beard this time? Was that, I mean, you're baby face, but you're now bearded face. You're
I know
trying
Robert had a beard last
the battle
time.
of the beards here.
Robert had a beard last time and helped him win, so maybe it's going to help me win this fight.
He thinks the beard helped you win last time.
Yeah, I saw you copy me, yeah.
He's copying you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Viking style.
Very good, very good. I like it. The battle of the beards as well. What does this rematch mean to you?
Everything. I mean, I've been training very hard for this fight, man, and it's a do or die fight for me. I got to win this fight to prove what happened last time was just accident at work, and that will never happen again.
So being that you've probably watched it, 10 times maybe?
A lot more.
A lot more, 100 maybe. What did you learn from that fight? What you could have done differently?
I got a bit reckless. Went in instead of listening to my coach and using the jab a lot more.
Lastly, where do you feel like a win in this rematch puts you in the heavyweight division? I mean, you were on a path towards a world title shot prior.
Yeah, so right now I'm just focused on Robert, because I learned that sometimes if you look too forward, something hits you in the face, like that right hand. So definitely right. I'm just focused on Robert Hernandez.
All right, Adam, thank you so much. Appreciate your time. And congratulations once again. Now to the original bearded man. And with you, Robert, you too. I mean, it's been not since your last fight, since you've been in the ring, spent some time back home, and then most recently in Alabama. So what has the last, 19 months been like for you?
It's been quite good, actually. We live in an island with only 25,000 people, so we have our privacy, our forests, our clean air, clean food. Everything is perfect.
You came in as a heavy underdog and scored the upset in the first fight. Do you feel like even though you were victorious, you're still coming into this fight as the underdog?
I don't see myself as an underdog. I have never seen me as an underdog, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what they're talking about either. I just figured I'd ask you the question. Something they are talking about, though, is you sparring with Deontay Wilder. You spent some time in Alabama. I know you're not going to divulge too much, but just talk about the meaning of that opportunity, sharing the ring with somebody like that.
We were 3 weeks in Alabama to get the time difference ready and stuff like that. But of course, Wilder wasn't our main focus. Our main focus was to fight a guy like Adam Kownacki. So we had our own sparring partners there. So that was our main focus. And weather is warm in Alabama if you compare it to Finland, though.
Yeah, Finland and Alabama, quite the contrast, I'm sure. Lastly, just what can the fans expect? I mean, it's a huge pay-per-view card, a big opportunity, a great rematch. You've introduced yourself to so many more fans.
Yeah, I've been boxing over 20 years, but this time you're going to see the best Robert Hellenius you've ever seen.
It's time to retire then.
What?
Time to retire.
No, this time is the best Robert Hellenius you're ever going to see.
All right. That's good to know. I want to beat your ass. We won't, have no excuses.
All right. Appreciate that, Adam. Bring a little spice, right? We like that. You guys, it is going to be an awesome card. All heavyweights, these two going at it in the rematch, a highly anticipated bout as we move now to our co-main event. Frank Sanchez, nice to see you. We'll start with you. 18-0, 13 KOs. For you, this opportunity between two undefeated fighters, two one-punch, lights-out, knockout artists. What does a fight of this caliber mean to you to be in a co-main event on a huge undercard? Guardian,
Esta es una batalla de invictos pegadores fuertes. ¿Qué significa ser el combate coestelar de esta gran cartelera?
Bueno, para mí significa mucho y ya que tremenda oportunidad, tengo la oportunidad en mi vida y vengo a demostrar que soy un campeón y vengo a ganar.
This means a lot to me. I'm going to show that I'm a champion and I'm come here to win.
Was it true that you were calling out for F.A. Ajagba? Was this a fight that you wanted?
Esta es una pelea que tú estabas buscando ante F.
Sí, hace mucho tiempo venía buscando esta pelea porque sé que le puedo ganar y le voy a ganar.
I've been looking for this fight for a long time because I know it can beat him and I'm going to beat him.
Okay. That answers one of my questions then. How was camp with Eddie Reynoso to prepare a lot of world champions in that gym? How does working with Eddie and being around other world champions like Canelo, et cetera, boost your morale coming into this fight?
¿Cómo es la experiencia de entrenar junto a Eddie Reynoso, junto a Canelo y los otros campeones? ¿Cómo vas a usar esa experiencia para ganar esta pelea?
Bueno, la verdad que ahí en el equipo me siento muy bien. He tenido mucha experiencia ya con ellos y hemos trabajado bien duro. Me han enseñado bastante, he aprendido bastante ahí de gimnasio, de Eddie Reynoso, de Saúl, y me siento bien contento de estar trabajando con ellos y que me estén apoyando para ser campeón mundial.
I feel great. It has been a great experience training with Eddie and also learning a lot from Saul. And also that they are supporting me a lot for this fight too.
What's something that Canelo has told you to help you prepare for a fight of this magnitude?
¿Qué es algo que te ha enseñado Canelo para prepararte para una pelea de esta magnitud?
Principalmente tener paciencia y enfoque en el trabajo. No desesperarme, estar tranquilo.
He has taught me to be patient and to be focused, not get desperate, and be calm in the ring.
I know
y tener confianza en el trabajo que hice y la preparación que tuve.
And also to have confidence in the work that I have done and the preparation that I did for this fight.
Well, obviously very confident being that he called for F.A. to be an opponent of his, and now it's come to fruition. So what have you seen in F.A. that you feel like you can capitalize on to walk away victorious? What is it? Because they've even fought on the same cards before.
Tienes la confianza porque estás viendo a F como un peleador que tú puedes derrotar. ¿Qué es lo que has visto en él que piensas que puede salir con la victoria?
Bueno, lo que he visto que no tiene mucho boxeo. Lo único que tiene depende de su pegada. Pues no tiene otros recursos que pueda acudir en caso de que se encuentre un peleador que no lo pueda conectar con esa derecha que tiene. No tiene más nada, no va a saber qué hacer. Ese recurso no lo tiene, yo sí lo tengo todo.
What I have seen is that the only thing that he has is the power. He's not a very skilled boxer. And once he faces someone like me who has a lot of resources, it's going to be different for him.
All right, Frank, thank you so much.
Gracias a ti, a todos.
All right, F.A., did you hear what he had to say? I'll remind you in just a minute, but first, we'll just talk about what this opportunity means to you. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, the third fight, huge pay-per-view, and you're the co-main event. Your thoughts on the opportunity, what that means to your family?
Thank you for coming, and I appreciate you for coming to this show. And I want to thank Tupac and my manager for giving me this opportunity to fight on the card of Tyson Fury and Wilder. So I'm grateful for that. So I'm looking forward to the fight.
Do you think that Frank Sanchez made a mistake calling you out?
You said what?
Do you think that he made a mistake in calling you out, wanting to fight you? Was that a mistake?
Yeah, actually, he make a huge mistake to calling me out. That's a big, huge mistake to calling me out. So he has to stay ready.
He said that he believes that you only have power, that you don't have boxing ability. I know that you and Coach K. Karoma have been working a lot on the boxing aspect, working a lot on using the jab.
Where those boxers has been working on is different. It's not me. So we're going to see about that in the fight. So he wants to test my power. Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, that's what the fans want to see too, right? That's what they're here for, is him to test your power. One more question. You've sparred with Jared. You've been in the gym with Tyson. What has it been like working around these other heavyweights?
Yeah, it's been good. And this is the good people to spar with. And it's spar Tyson Fury. It gave me a lot of experience. Some skis and some stuff like that. But I don't want to say, as for Gerard Darcy, it's been giving me pressure, keep me moving, to keep me moving, how to throw more combination punches. That's what we're working on in the gym.
Iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah, so I'm excited for this fight.
We are all excited as well. F.A., good to see you.
Yeah, so we'll say good luck to him.
Yep. He says good luck to you. He said buena suerte.
Gracias.
All right.
Suerte para él también.
Stay ready.
Listo.
Stay ready, man.
¿Estamos listos? Yo también estoy listo.
Stay ready.
Nos vemos el sábado.
You make a big, huge mistake.
No, nos vemos el sábado.
You make a big, huge mistake.
Saturday.
Just watch and see. See, it's not about the one hand.
Aquí no se habla mucho, mi hermano. Se habla en el ring.
Okay, we'll see about that.
See you Saturday.
Stay ready.
F.A. speaking Spanish now, y'all. He said, we'll see about that. Very good. I love it. Well, that wraps it up for the interview portion, you guys. That was awesome. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for your time. We're going to pose you guys for photos now. I believe, do you want to go, Evan, fight by fight, Mikey? Okay, so let's get the two TV fights up first. I'm Christina Poncher for Ray Flores. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for the official weigh-in show. And then, of course, Saturday night by the pay-per-view, ESPN Plus pay-per-view, Fox Sports pay-per-view. We will see you there. Weigh-ins tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Evan, right? Yeah, I'll do it. All right. Thanks, everyone. All right. You two and you two first. You guys stay seated.
We'll need you in a minute. Yeah, you guys just wait up to the side. No, they're good. No, they're pay-per-view fighters up to the side.
Okay, they're going to have you guys just wait right back here.